Messi's Argentina beats Brazil in a World Cup qualifying game delayed by crowd violence. Hello guys, welcome to this episode of Nation Sports, and always remember to subscribe to this channel. The Argentina squad celebrated like they had won the World Cup again after a dramatic 1-0 win over arch-rival Brazil yesterday. It was Brazil's first home defeat ever in World Cup qualifying, a game that was delayed because of a brawl between fans in the stands. Many fans went to the Maracanã to watch Messi in likely his last match in Brazil, a Superclásico against the hosts, as Nicolas Otamendi scored the only goal of the match. This was Brazil's third consecutive loss in the round-robin tournament, another blow for new coach Fernando Diniz. It was also the first time since 2009 that the five-time World Cup winners failed to score in a home game. The Argentina squad celebrated on the pitch for 10 minutes after the win, knowing they're leading the South American qualifying standings. They also gave fans one more chance to celebrate a victory at the historic stadium in Rio de Janeiro. 2 years ago, Ángel Di Maria scored the only goal in an empty Maracanã to give his team the Copa America title. The violent pre-match incident, starting shortly after the national anthems, stalled the start for 27 minutes. Messi led his team off the field and into the locker rooms for 22 minutes. At least one fan left the stadium bleeding from his head. Rio police said they had arrested 8 people due to the brawl. The crowd aggression was reflected on the field in the first 20 minutes of the encounter, leading to the referee awarding a succession of fouls against Brazil during that time. The tension eventually eased, allowing Argentina to avoid direct confrontation. Brazil wasted opportunities, with Rafinha's free kick in the 38th minute and Cristian Romero saving Argentina near the goal line 6 minutes later after a crossed shot by Gabriel Martinelli. Brazil maintained the pressure after the break, and Rodrigo forced the goalkeeper into a close-range save in the 54th minute. But Argentina's goal in the 63rd with a header by Otamendi, who jumped above the Brazilian defenders to meet a corner kick, was one of the few chances the team created. Teenager Endrick, one of Brazil's big hopes up front, didn't make much difference after he went on in the 72nd minute. In the 81st minute, midfielder Joelinton, who had just stepped in as a substitute for Brazil, was sent off after pushing an Argentine player. Brazil fans ended the match chanting, "Ol," for every touch of the Argentinians, while the visiting supporters waved their shirts as some of their players celebrated on the pitch. Argentina leads the 10-team continental qualifying competition with 15 points from 6 matches, followed by Uruguay on 13 and Colombia with 12. Venezuela is next with 9 points. Ecuador, which started the qualifying with -3 points due to a FIFA punishment, has 8 points. Brazil will end the year in 6th position, with 7 points, 2 clear of Paraguay and Chile. The 2026 World Cup in the United States, Mexico and Canada will include 48 teams, meaning direct entry for the top 6 teams from South America. The 7th-place team can earn a berth in an intercontinental playoff. This match was overshadowed by the fans, and guys, remember to subscribe.